Welcome. Our quest to be parallel with mental mathematics features of Vedic mathematics takes us to 13 place value system. 13 place value system is the system which helps us chase within four space in terms of 13 edge cube. Our well-known three-space body cube is a 12-edged setup. However, within four-space, three-space body has a degree of freedom of motion. This degree of freedom of motion for solids is there in four-space because of the availability of the fourth dimension. Three-space bodies are the setups of three-dimensional frames, and within four space, these three space bodies acquire a degree of freedom of motion. The static state solids transit and transform into dynamic state solids within four space. The degree of freedom of motion because of the fourth dimension manifests an additional edge for 12-edged cube. This additional edge, 13th edge, that way makes a setup for solids for a hypercube format for sweeping four space domain. Four space is a spatial order space. As such, the 13th edge will be manifesting along a spatial dimension. This feature of manifestation of 13th edge within spatial dimensional format makes it a distinct edge. The distinguishing features of the 13th edge are there because of the spatial order of the four space. Therefore, the mathematics of four space becomes the mathematics of 13 place value system. The mathematics of three space remains restricted till the mathematics of 10 place value system. The 10 place value system is exhaustive chase along all the 10 directions of three space. Within space, three space, there are 10 directions. This 10 directional frame is coverable in terms of 10 place value system. Now, when we transit from 10 place value system to 13 place value system, then see the value 13 of 10 place value system with value 3 at the first digit place, value 1 at the second digit place, as value 13 for the 10 place value system becomes value 16 for the 13 place value system, as the place value for the second digit of value 13. Let us have a pause. Let us revisit this transition of value 16 for value 13 of 10 place value system is that way taking us to the value 2 raised to power 4 is equal to 16, parallel with the value of the dimensional frame of quadruple spatial dimensions of four space. This way, this is transition from the setup of 13 Ganita Sutras to the text of 16 sutras, and other way around as well. If there amounts to a format for transition from 16 Ganita Sutras to 13 Ganita Sutras. Values range 1 to 16 leads to 1 to 29 factors. Value 29 as 16 plus 13 becomes the value of the entire text of 16 sutras and 13 Upsutras. Value 16 with its 29 factors makes value 29 as the value of the integrated format of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. The value 29 is parallel with TCV 29 of the formulation Brahma. Lord Brahma is the overlord of a four space. The features of the idol of Lord Brahma are the features of HyperQ4, the representative regular body of four space. Within four space, 12-edged cube is manifesting an additional 13th edge, and value 13 of 10 place value system becomes value 16 for 13 place value system. It is this way we can glimpse the importance of 13 place value system. 13 place value system is the system which is having 12 numerals. Let us, for our convenience, have 10th, 11th, and 12th numerals as J, K, and L. So we can have a chase of the organization of the double-digit numbers and even of higher digit numbers, 13 place value system in terms of its 12 numerals. And here, for our own convenience, we are having symbolic expression for these 12 numerals as 1 to 9, the numerals of 10 place value system, and additional 3 numerals are being taken, J, K, and L, 10th, 11th, and 12th digits of 26 letters English alphabet. Now, these 12 numerals of 13 place value system will lead us to as many as 168 double-digit numbers of 13 place value system. On the computer screen is the outline for the grid 12 cross 14, which accommodates all 168 double-digit numbers of 13 place value system. It will be blissful to take note that there are precisely 168 primes till 1000. Here itself, that way, will be blissful to glimpse as that the Vedic systems are organizing themselves so that they can have a chase in terms of 168 primes as double-digit numbers, 13 place system. This technique of Vedic system makes Vedic systems to be of potentialities of exhaustive coverage in terms of the artifices of numbers up till 1. So in a way, it can be said that Vedic systems are availing artifices of numbers 1 to 1000, and of it, 168 primes are being taken as format for the double-digit numbers of 13 place value system. It is here where we also will be blissfully face to face with, as that value 169, one more than 168, as 13 square is going to be parallel with split of a domain at its sixth phase. We know the dimensional split sequential of values 1, 2, 5, 12, 29, 70, and 169. It is this success of the Vedic system which makes 13 place value system being the basic place value system for chase of mathematics, sciences, and technologies. Now, to have proper appreciation of it, let us revisit our setup of 12 digit, double digit numbers of 13 place value system being accommodated by 12 cross 14 grid. Here on the computer screen is this expression of these 168 double digit numbers of 13 place value systems being organized as 12 columns, 14 rows. The numbers, double digit numbers shown in a red color are which are having 10th, 11th, and 12th numerals. The importance of these numerals is that these otherwise are no more available as far as the 10th place value system is concerned. So to have a reach from 13 place value setup to 10 place value setup, we have to transform the 10th, 11th, and 12th numerals 13 place value system into corresponding values in terms of numerals 1 to 9. One shall be face to face with this organization, and this organization will bring us face to face with organizational mathematics of force. Now, before we have further insight about it, let us first of all have a visit to the tabulation of these 168 primes of numbers range 1 to 1000. Here on the computer screen, tabulated these primes in hundreds. These primes, 100 primes per second 100. This deserves to be revisited as Srimad Bhagavad Gita in its 17th chapter, as its 23rd shloka is having sum up as that Om iti tatsat nirdeshaha. The complete command is that we have to have chase of organization format features as ultimate command being Om iti tat sat, while in chapter 8 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, while we have to have a transition from Gyan Vigyan Yoga to Atam Sanyam Yoga, we have to have organization format Om iti ek Akshar Brahm. Therefore, the transition from the linear order which takes up till Gyan Vigyan Yoga of chapter 7 or Srimad Bhagavad Gita to the Atam Sanyam Yoga, the 8th chapter, then the format is to be Om Iti Ek Akshar Brahm. However, with complete positive case takes us the ultimate command of this format as Om Tat Nirdesha. Now, the formulation it deserves to be revisited. Its organization format features deserve to be imbibed well. See, the formulation iti is a composition of three letters. This is E, second vowel. Second is the first consonant of fourth row of the 5x5 Varga consonants. Third is again. Now the TC values of E, Ta, and E as such as 2, 4, and 2. Now see, we are having the ultimate command as that Om Tat Sat Iti. This is the Nirdesh. So when we will be having a reach from 2 to 4, E to Ta, then it is as if we are working with a unit 1 as a 1. But when we will be reaching from Ta to E, it would be as if we are taking as 2 as 1. Now, the sequence 2, 4, 2, when is maintained as is being tabulated in the third column, then see the column 1 gives the serial numbers of the primes, column 2 gives the primes presence, and column 3 gives the sequential organization sequence of the letters of it. If we maintain this sequence, E, Ta, E, Ta, E means E is to be followed by Ta and Ta is to be followed by E. If this sequence is maintained, and if we begin with the prime 5, means the first pair of primes as the first even prime, only one prime, and the first odd prime. And as these primes are the numbers values without factors, and then these as primes are the reach which when is chased from the first composite number 4 onwards, then this sequence will regularly is taking us to the presence of the primes. See this sequence, say when we start with prime 5, and if we have a placement E, means if we have value 2, then it will take us from 5 to 7. Then this at fourth serial number, prime is 7. Sequence wise is to be followed by Ta, and its value is 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. Then at the next fifth stage, the value is 11 and the sequential presence is of E, and then we know 11 plus 2 is 13. Now this sequence is being, and when we are say from 23 to 29, then the value difference between 29 and 23 is 6. We maintain the sequence from Ta to E, then Ta, and then E from 29 to 31, and see this sequence being maintained right up till the 46th prime, 199, the last prime up till 200. The sequence stands maintained. However, when we proceed ahead, means when we are at the first prime of numbers values range 201 to 300, then this sequence as such is broken. Now, the sequence is broken when we are reaching at the 47th prime. Now, it is the Vishad. It is Arjuna Vishad Yoga. It is here where the Vishad is there. How is it that when we are maintaining a system, then it, as far as the primes, sequential primes differences are of the organization feature of it. But this sequence takes us only up till the last prime of numbers values range 1 to 200. Therefore, the mathematics, science, technology of Sankhya Nishtha and Yoga Nishtha is as such by linear sequencing takes us only up till the phase and stage as it is. And to be beyond that, we will be having a transition, and it is this transition which deserves to be imbibed. By imbibing of these transition features, that we will be parallel with the Vedic system. Sadhakas are fulfilled with intensity efforts to be parallel with the Vedic systems. Shall glimpse and imbibe these features of Om Iti Ekakshar Brahm and Om Tat Sat Nirdesha. It is imbibing. We will be in a mental state which will take us parallel with Vedic systems. In the next session, we shall be picking up the thread from this phase and stage of these values of Vedic systems. To sum up, to be parallel with Vedic systems, Vedic mathematics, Vedic sciences, and Vedic technologies, we have to have smooth transition 10 place value system, 13 place value system. Thank you very much.